You see that the Madlin is mere miles away from the Gaza Strip. Of course, we just learned that according to Hebrew sources, the Israeli security establishment has decided that within the next 24 hours, the vessel Madlin will be quietly seized and towed to Israel. Its passengers are expected to be swiftly deported by air to their countries of origin. That still cracks me up. God, JD Vance, the Vance memes, I just love it. That face, man, it's scary. It haunts me in my dreams, man. This is pretty funny that, you know, James Woods is an absolute scoundrel. He says, meanwhile, on the other side of the world, this idiot is yapping about delivering a few bags of flour to some T-wordists. You thought I was making it up. You thought I just, like, said that off the top of my head. No, this is what they say, and I repeat it. If you ever want to hear how insane a Z word is, just let them speak. So I said, James, my favorite comeback is, have you tried crying about it?
The IOF is here right now. Please sound the alarm. We are being surrounded by their boats. Yes, this is an interception. A war crime is happening right now. Please sound the alarm.
So there's your answer. We were just saying this, right? This was exactly what the prediction was. They've been intercepted. Apparently, this is from 2 minutes ago. This is breaking news right now. So apparently they've been intercepted. It's not surprising that Israel would illegally seize a ship that's crossing international waters. I mean, it's such a farce, man. There's no upholding of international law. Like a chatter said earlier, the Western rules-based order is completely ridiculous. It's absurd.
They are intercepting our boats right now. Please stay alert. We have no weapons. We are no threat. We carry only humanitarian aid. We are 12 people on board. There are ships surrounding us right now. So please make sure to be loud.
Keep those phones recording.
No threat. We have no weapons. We carry only humanitarian aid to a starving population. 2 million people. Lift the siege, end the blockade, stop the genocide now, so that we don't have to do this. Demand your governments do this so that we don't have to do this.
It's so enraging, man, because it's left up to people like this, you know, brave, courageous people like this, because the governments of the world refuse to do anything for the problem that they've created. This untethered, unchained, mad, rabid dog named Israel. As you can see, the ship was seized in international waters, still off the coast of Egypt, not yet anywhere near Gaza. It's still being tracked.
Hey everyone, giving an update. This unfortunately has been a very unlikely false alarm. We have been surrounded by many lights all at once, and they were circling our boat, but in the end they kept going their own way. Could be IOF vessels, but if in this case they just left and we don't know. We're not sure.
Wow. Definitely the IOF. Definitely a fear tactic. So apparently from this post, we're made to believe that it was a false alarm, if this is real. The Madlin Freedom Flotilla is safe. It has been a false alarm. In an update from the Freedom's Flotilla's Thiago Alves, he explains that the vessels that surrounded the Madlin have now left in what appears to be a false alarm. Well, you know it. They were doing exactly what they were intent upon doing, which was scaring the out of these people so that they can be unsettled. It's exactly what the kind of tactics that the Israeli occupation forces use in Gaza. Yeah, I don't know why no video. Maybe yeah, it's like blink twice if you're okay. Well, they can't because there's no video of it. But if that's true, apparently the Madlin sails on. That's psychological warfare. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. Oh God, let's read this drivel from the Israel Foreign Ministry. With recent reports of a celebrity's yacht heading to Gaza. I love that they characterize it as a celebrity's yacht. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs wishes to clarify the following. The maritime zone off the coast of Gaza is closed to unauthorized vessels under a legal naval blockade. Really? A legal naval blockade consistent with international law? It's decidedly not. That's big if true, Israel. The yacht. I love how they call it a yacht. Have you seen this ship? It is not a yacht. Can everybody Can we just do a little side-by-side test of what a yacht looks like and what the Madlin Freedom Flotilla looks like? Again, never trust a word out of an Israeli's mouth. Okay. The yacht is claiming that it is delivering humanitarian aid. In fact, it is a media gimmick for publicity, which includes less than a single truckload of aid. Ha! They didn't even bring a truckload of aid. Well, why is that? Wait, what about the truckloads of aid that are at the border waiting to get into Gaza? Don't notice those! You guys are trying to bring aid and it's not even a single truckload, okay? That's because we've barred all trucks from entering Gaza to deliver truckloads. Yeah, it's not a truckload, you dumb. Because it's a shipload, because you don't allow the trucks to go in. That's why they're trying to set sail to Gaza. That's ridiculous. I gotta calm down. My blood pressure. Humanitarian aid is delivered regularly and effectively via different channels and routes. That is big if true. That's not what I heard, Israel. Israel, are you lying again? And is transferred through established distribution mechanisms. Over the past 2 weeks, more than 1,200 trucks, aid trucks, have entered Gaza from Israel. The Gaza Humanitarian Foundation has distributed close to 11 million meals directly to civilians in Gaza. Really? Because I've heard that the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation has been mowing down Palestinians by the droves every time that they go to get meals. Why is the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation delivering humanitarian aid? Why isn't it UNRWA? Oh, that's right. Every UN school and UNRWA facility in the Gaza Strip. That's right. I forgot. You killed all of the UN humanitarian aid workers, and now you've used this co-opted, innocuous named Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, which is really just a Mossad front under the auspices of a private military contractor named Safe Reach Solutions. One euphemism after another. The Gaza Maritime Zone remains an active conflict area, and the H group has previously exploited sea routes. Yes, you cannot trust anything. Just how ridiculous is that? I can't even get through half the tweet without raising my blood pressure. For the basis of making arguments, you can say we're talking about, this recent escalation, so you go back 2 years. But yeah, any point you want to start at. We can go back 70 years, we can go back 2 years. Apparently that's inconceivable to Israelis. They can only go back 3,000 years. And they have a time capsule for 3,000. They've got a monopoly on the historical narrative from 3,000 years ago. It's the only thing that happened was whatever they said happened. There is no difference. There is no other interpretation of the Bible, of course. The book with the talking snake, that's all historical record, apparently. Everything we need to know happened 3,000 years ago, and nothing happened since. Okay, that's what we needed. Time started and then ended somewhere around 3,000 years ago, and then it picked back up October 7th, 2023. Are they really? Melting slowly says they're dropping chemicals on the flotilla. Do you have any information, any links that you could share with us? Oh, wow, this is literally alive. This looks pretty live to me. Somewhere the Israeli Foreign Ministry is laughing. It's not even a full truckload. Look at the celebrity yacht. Gosh, they're just living high on the hog, living the high life. Is that Jeff Bezos' mega yacht? I can't see too good. According to the Israeli Foreign Ministry, it's a celebrity's yacht. This is the yacht that they speak about. So that's that they threw. The drone spilled this stuff. How could it be white phosphorus though? Wouldn't that be flammable, and wouldn't that hurt them? It might be to contaminate the aid. Jesus Christ. So some of you are saying that it looks like paint. Some of you are saying it's for the IOF to identify them. As if they care about that. They've been monitoring them since they've been off the coast of Greece with the drones. The Heron drone was monitoring them for some time. So what are they saying in here? Do they know? Or do they? What do they think it is? They think it's paint? It looks like paint. That's what it seems like on a 6 shot, that they're just with them.
So this is the first time that the drones are getting that close to the boat, and also one of the drones hit the boat and fell in the sea.
Ha! There goes a $30 million drone. Clonk. Into the sea. Just imagine the most evil thing in the world and realize that Israel is far more eviler. Yes, Madman, they were surrounded by the IOF, but the speedboats then left. They thought they were being seized. They thought they were being arrested at one point. We saw these distressful videos, and then it turns out that it was a false alarm, and the speedboats sped away, and they don't even really know if they were Israelis, but let's be honest, we know who it was. And then subsequently after that, drones showed up and sprayed a bunch of white paint on the Madlin, and that's what we're seeing now. Let's see if we hit live. Oh, look at this.
They asked us to turn off the phones.
Wait, is this part live, or are they replaying?
All right, we seem to have lost it. You can imagine that it's a very tricky communication situation. We understand that all communications with the vessel were cut by the Israelis, and now we seem to have lost the picture as well. But just to confirm what's happened so far, the Madlin ship, which is launched by the Freedom Flotilla Coalition en route to Gaza, carrying humanitarian aid as the Palestinian enclave, of course, faces massive food shortages because of Israel's month-long total blockade. The ship is now surrounded by Israeli vessels.
So they literally just shut off their phones just now? That's crazy. Too many people were noticing. You see that? Stop the noticing. Turn the phones off. Too much noticing happening.